So I learned how to do Viking knit when I joined the STA, and so I've been doing it for, I think I started learning right after I joined the STA, so maybe like a year and a half. Um, and I've learned the single knit, the double knit, working on fit in different ways, making different pieces of jewelry. I want to get different types of gauges to make like spiral earrings and whatnot. But I liked working with 26 gauge and just like basically I've gotten to the point where it took me like a week to make a necklace that wasn't very good to like whipping them out really quickly and still having much better quality than I did before. And just because it's kind of become almost like second nature to make them. So finally, I found this new tutorial on how to make a rainbow Viking knit. So it's 7 colors. It's by Amy Kohn Designs on Etsy. Um, Basically, when I bought the tutorial, well, my friend Leslie actually bought it for me as a gift. When I got the tutorial, it's basically saying you can't share or anything. How to do it. I mean, I'm going to share my piece. You're basically making an agreement not to share her work or to teach it or anything. I mean, she doesn't have like cameras on you 24/7, but I'm one of those people that's like, if she says don't, I'm not going to. So it came out. I used red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple with silver because she said 7 colors. And because I'm new at this, I mean, you can use like 3 colors or something less other than the 7. But because I'm new at this, this type of method for the Viking knit, I wanted to make sure I had different colors for each because it was really frustrating and confusing. I even had to get a bigger dell. I think I got a little bit bigger than what was required, but it made it better so I had more spaces in between them to pull things through and watch it. It was so ugly looking when I first started. It was so messy because I was new to it, and it's a lot more, it's messy. I have some pictures on my Facebook page on Katlahaza, and I think I posted a couple to the Ball and Spindle as well at the Facebook fan page. But it looked like a little maypole, though it had on top of the dowel just like wires hanging out everywhere. It's like with the Viking knit regularly, I use like the garden wire on top and then one strip of wire and just go around and around. This one has 7 different wires that you're doing one loop with one wire, then going underneath and grabbing another wire, doing another loop, and it's just, yeah, it was frustrating. It took a long time for me to understand the instructions. But this is the outcome. I pulled it through a 3/16 7-inch hole through my draw plate. And so it's very thick and very stiff. Well, not, that's the consistency. It's not too hard. There's a lot of resistance there, but it's very pretty. You can't really see because of the light reflecting off it, but it's nice because all of the colors are intermixed. It almost looks tie-dyed. That's how I was explaining to people because I wasn't sure how else to explain it. So this is not a tutorial. I know some people watch my videos and they're like, that didn't teach me how to make it, and I was like, I'm just sharing with you because I don't have enough quality video on this webcam to actually teach anything that's this tiny and this complicated, like with Viking knit and stuff. So that's why I don't make teaching videos with different things, because like even to see my face, it's not even that fully clear. And the lighting and everything is reflective and weird. So not a tutorial. Just wanted to share what I did. So I wove 7.5 inches, and when I pulled it through the draw plate, this is 15 inches worth of wire, because I wasn't sure how much to weave, and I'm very impatient, so I wanted to see what it looked like. So 7.5 inches, I'm like, I'm done. I'm pulling this through now. It should be enough to make a necklace, and I mean, we'll do it this way. It kind of is if you want a choker, but I'm thinking with the caps and a clasp will be about this big, and I have a big neck because I'm fat. So I'm gonna make it and see if either give it away or try and sell the necklace, because I feel like if I make a bracelet, that's about what, 6 inches or so, maybe. I mean, I could try and get 2 bracelets out of it, or not 6 inches, like 7 inches or something, or I'm not exactly sure how big my wrist is, actually. But I could try and get 2 bracelets out of it, but I'm kind of thinking, gearing towards a necklace for whatever reason that's telling me to do that. Yeah, so Amy Kohn Designs, I'll put the link up on there if you want to buy the tutorial. Just letting you know it's frustrating. It's, I mean, the instructions were pretty clear if you've done Viking knit before. And if you've done single knit and double knit and everything. It's, even for me who have been doing it for a while, and I've made lots and lots of necklaces. Like, I make a couple necklaces at least just as gifts each month, and bracelets and whatnot. So every time there's a birthday, I'm giving a Viking knit necklace. I'm working on other crafts too, so it's not like I'm constantly working on a Viking. Well, there's always a Viking knit project going on, but I'm not constantly just sitting here working on one. But anyway, So it's pretty cool though, the technique and the style. And it looks just like a regular double knit. It doesn't look any different or anything. So I know this isn't like a traditional method of doing the Viking knit, but it does look like the traditional Viking knit when it's finished. I mean, there's not much difference other than there's tons of different wires going through, and the weave is slightly different only because you're switching off wires. But there's a couple people that are looking at like, oh, I can figure that out, and I'm like, please buy the tutorial. Like, you're gonna get so frustrated doing it on yourself or figuring it out yourself. Maybe just me that's not good at figuring out things like that. But I'm glad I bought it. I'm gonna be starting to make more of these. I'm thinking of doing one for my device as well, which is silver, 100 grain, and black. And usually I do alternating colors, like I did one for a friend. And I'm gonna show you, but I doubt you can see. I use a different type of wire with this too. Yeah, you see how it's alternating colors, like little blocks? I love this one too because my friend purchased the wire for me, and I usually use a cheaper version of wire, but it still works. And this one is a lot more rubbery and harder to work with because it's softer, but it's come out really pretty at the end. But it was very frustrating because, yeah, the copper core was softer. I think Wire Art made the wire, I think, or something like that. It's like the first wire that pops up when you like look up 26 gauge copper wire on Amazon, and it's more expensive, and the shipping's really expensive and stuff. But I mean, it's nice to work with because the coating doesn't come off as easy, but also it's harder to work with and push through because the copper core feels softer, at least, or at least it's smaller. So when you're pulling through things, it's using your needle a lot to make space for it to go through, and using your pliers a lot to pull it through instead of using your fingers. So it depends on which one to work with. The cheaper wire works just as fine for me, and I like the colors that it comes in already. And I feel like it holds up better. Maybe not the color coding as much, but most people that are buying these are buying them for garb that I sell to, or only buy them for special things like ritual and stuff, and not on a day-to-day basis. And I warn them, and I put them even cheaper out there. I make them like $10 cheaper for the color because sometimes it scratches off. So anyway, this went from a couple of different topics. But yeah, so thank you for watching my video. I just wanted to share my cool little new Viking knit that I'm working on. If you want to see pictures of it, which are a little bit clearer, you can go on my Facebook page. But I don't think I put finished product pictures up yet, so I'll have to do that soon. So thank you for watching.